Hi, my name is Haruna and I'm a software developer. If you're a business owner in Ghana and you are selling physical products like spare parts, then this video is for you. So, in the business world, have you ever sell your products and at the end of the day or end of the month, you realize that some items are really sold and you can't actually tell where the money is? Or you sold items and you don't know where exactly the money is going, then I have a solution for you. So I'll build a system that can help track all your products. So if you are having a spare parts store, so this system will help you to track every sale that you are making and also tell you whichever product is making the most sales and so that you can actually buy more of the items for in order to sell. So let me walk you through how the system works. So when you look at it, we have three main users. We have the admin, the cashier, and the manager. So I'll walk you through each and every one of them so that you actually see what is happening. Or So the first one, let's look at the cashier. So the cashier is the salesperson, the one that's receiving the money. So let's look at what functionalities the fellow can be able to perform. So if you log into the system, you see the cashier also have two main functions. That is the dashboard and the POS. So if the cashier is at the dashboard, the fellow can also see the daily sales, the weekly sales, monthly sales, and also the fellow can see the number of items in the stock. So after that, they also have a chart that display the sales. Okay. So apart from that one, we also have something like top sales. So those ones are the items that are selling most. So if maybe the first item is sell, you've actually sell maybe 100 quantity of those items. The second one might be maybe 90 and in that order. So we have top sales and how many? One, two, three, four, and there are five items. So whenever you come into this system, you're able to know that yeah, these are the items that are buying most. So that anytime that you have to purchase the item or you have to make stock, you will really buy more of those stuff. So apart from that one, we also have low stock alert. So here the salesperson can also see the number of items or items that are having low stock that are so here we have air filter complete or having zero left. So that means there is none of the air filters are there again. So you can actually see those things. And you can also see the recent transaction as the sale person. So the sale person can also see this one. So other than that one, the POS is actually what the salesperson can be doing. So here, this is where the fellow actually sell the items. So we have a search bar. So the search bar is where the fellow can search for any item. So a customer comes in and mention a product that the fellow is buying, can actually search for the name of that item, and the item will come and you actually make the sale. Or we also have this list of items that are there. So all the items in the store, you can actually see it below here. So anytime a customer come to buy something, so assuming a fellow want to buy a connecting rod, so this is the item. So you just click on that one. So at the right side, you see the item being there. So this is the checkout section. So here you actually be able to determine how the quantity of the item that the person is buying. So if the person is buying one, that one is there. If the person is buying two, you can actually increase it there. As you see, you can increase it. And once we are increasing it, the price also go along. So the price will also, with the number of quantity will determine the price. So here you can increase and decrease the quantity. Okay, so apart from that one, we can also decide. So is the customer paying cash or card or also mobile money? So we'll have all these sections. So if a customer is paying with cash, you check the cash button or card. That is maybe if the fellow is using ATM card or maybe any other card or mobile money. If the fellow is paying with mobile money, you can actually indicate. And after that, you just complete the sale. So when you so you can see that sale completed. So we have sale completed there. So after this one, we also have a receipt printing functionality. So you can actually print the receipt and give to the customer. So this is how the POS is done at the cashier side. So at the cashier side, this is what is happening. Okay, so let's log out and go back to the other one. So apart from the cashier, let's look at the manager. So you as a manager, so if you have maybe more than one employee, so you have a cashier and you also have a manager. So the manager also have two functionalities as just like the cashier. So the manager also have a dashboard that is just the same as the one that the cashier is having. So as you can see, that's it. But here, the manager is the one that's taking the inventory. So if anytime you want to add a product, so if you go to the inventory, this is what happened. So assuming you want to add a product and it is below, it is at the bottom. So you can just actually search for the item and it will come and you. So when you have items like this, so we have the product name, SUK, we have category, brand, cost, price, and cost, we have a price and stock. So here, what is most important is that you have to just the price and the stock. So you can actually see you as an inventor or a manager, you can see how many of the quantity of the items are still available. So here you can see that we have an air filter complete, which is one. So if you want, if you're adding, so assuming you bought new items to add and you see that the air filter is level one and you added maybe you bought five, sorry, or you bought 10. So let's assume that you bought 10 items to add. So you can actually click on the pen here to be able to edit the number of different items. So we have this one. So here we have five. So the quantity. So this is where you would change the quantity. So assuming you are adding 10 more, so that will now be 11. So you can just change it here and save changes. So when you save the changes, you can actually see that the stock has now increased. So you as a manager, this is what you are mainly going to be doing. Whenever the items comes in, you just come and update the stock. Okay, so let's look at the last functionality, which is the manager. So in this case, that will be you as a shop owner. So you are the owner. So this is what you will be doing. So you as a shop owner, you have three main functionalities. That is the dashboard, that is cutting across the cashier and the manager. Also have the POS. That is where the sales are made. So this one, the POS is just for the cashier. But you as a manager, you can or an admin, you can also have access to the POS. So here the admin can also sell products and also inventory. So the admin can combine the functionality of both the cashier and the manager. So you as an admin, you can actually perform all the functions, but manager is limited to only dashboard and inventory, whilst cashier is also limited to dashboard and POS. So this is how the system works. So let me know what you think, and if you really think this system can help improve your business, let's get it done for you.